touring the East Coast, huh?
Yeah, he's been working with some of the bigger names back east. I understand he had one crack at Flair while he was back there. I don't know what the outcome of the match was, but I bet it was a doozy. This young man was quite an outstanding amateur athlete in the state of Oregon here, too. He took a lot of honors at the high school level. He went back east to a couple of national tournaments. Jesse did quite well for himself, but now he's turned professional, and sky's the limit for him. It's nice to be that young and that well conditioned. Well, I see the Bars coming in and the Hennings coming in and all the rest of these folks coming in. Oh, I feel ancient, decrepit, and so sorry.
Well, Dutch, they're just they're trying to follow in your footsteps and in your legend.
Thank you very much. You want the $10 now or later?
No checks anymore. I sure hope you've got May 10th marked down your calendar. We're going to tell you more about that a little bit later.
We're going to try for a little test of strength there, but Tapu backed out of it. He's getting on the people about it. I'd say Farron's picked up 25, 30 pounds.
Really?
I keep referring to him as his middle name. He prefers Jesse.
Yeah, that 25 or 30 pounds that he picked up is all muscle.
He's a lot of beef on his legs and his upper torso. He's filled that out very well. There's a sit-out by Farron, or by Jesse, excuse me. He reverses it, rolls it up. You ever try that with your fingers?
Whoa!
Ever get a reversal on the guy where you get his fingers bent back the wrong way? It's no fun. That's about the only thing you can do. Or try to do at least.
Barr pulls him back in, going back to work on those fingers. Bent. Oh, he's bending those things, right? Oh, yes. That dude's smart. Oh. Tapu is going to go outside and try to shake off some pain there. Get things back together here. Word has come down that Playboy Buddy Rose, still recovering from that neck injury administered by Curt Hennig, and that he hired that 97402 or whatever he calls himself to take care of Hennig. You know, you were pretty close. They said that 97402 weighs about 280 pounds, Dutch.
What does he weigh?
That's it, 280 pounds.
I figure between 270 and 280. He's a huge man, huge man.
Barr going for a hammerlock on Tapu.
He's got that hammerlock, got it cinched up, and he's starting to stick the flat of the knee right there at the elbow joint. That always gets your attention. And that even gets it a little more.
Yeah. Sandy Barr, referee. Jesse Barr, wrestler. And, of course, you know Chief Tapu.
Farron still got to hold that hammerlock. He's trying to roll him over for pin position. He's got a half sugar in behind that head. Tapu raked him in the face. That stings. You get salt from the fingers in your eye. That stings. And so does that. I detected a little bit of a thumb there. It wasn't a real bad flagrant blow, just enough to make him stop and think about it. There's a dive. Jesse missed the dive.
Oh, he had the right idea, but Tapu was...
landed on that left hip.
Well, I tell you, Barr is really agile. He Jumps around in there.
He's a big young man. He stands about 6'2", 6'3", very close to it. My estimation, he goes about 235. Husky young man.
Oh, there goes Tapu.
Look
there goes
out.
Barr. Jesse Barr landing outside there on the concrete after a very questionable jab to the throat.
Well, I want to tell you, since Curt Hennig has come back, he's a force to be reckoned with. I told you about that when he was on his. When I heard he was coming back in, there's going to be some debts paid. And lo and behold, following him in comes Brian Adidas. There's a flying there by Tapu. And he's going after the trapezius muscle. Nerve up around the neck. Anyway, lo and behold, after Brian Adidas comes in, Al Madrill hits the scene.
Yeah.
We probably have, with Billy Jack, Brian Adidas, Al Madrill, and Curt Hennig, four of the finest young scientific wrestlers in the entire world in here right now at the present time.
Sure.
You can take some of these guys they have back east that you see on the cable, and you'll notice that most of them that you do see came from here in the first place. Right now, we have a stable that is comparable to any place in the world. Any one of these guys could be the world champion. Any one of them. Not to mention Rip Oliver, the crippler. He's still going on ripping and tearing.
Oh, yeah.
The Sheik, who is the Pacific Coast champion. Oliver and the Assassin the Masked Man. They're the tag team champions. You got this convict guy. The Samoans. People are very fortunate to have this kind of talent in your area. When you see Portland wrestling coming your way, or big-time wrestling, you better get out to watch it, folks, because there's nothing like being here in person. You ought to come down here on Saturday evenings. Matches start at 8:30. You can sit across the way like the folks you see on camera right now and go home at 11 o'clock. You can watch yourself ham it up. Because let's face it, some of us are ham.
That's right, and that's the kind that can't be cured. How come you looked at me when you said that? Right?
Oh, my goodness.
Tapu bearing down. What's that muscle called?
That's your trapezius.
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 Yeah,
right
I didn't
there.
ask.
See? Your
Way to
trapezius.
grab it.
Right there.
Just tell me what it is. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. Bart caught a knee right in the midsection.
Hey, he gave him enough rope. Tapu gave him enough rope, and Jesse hung himself on that one. Tapu's outside the ring. He jumps off, snaps Barr's head.
That's just
extremely hard. Ladies and gentlemen, just tuned in. The Barr we're talking about is not Sandy Barr. It is his son, his oldest boy, Jesse Barr, in the red trunks. Tapu, his arm whipping in the far corner right now. He hits the turnbuckle with a tremendous blow. Moves out of the way, and Tapu busts his shoulder.
Beautiful.
Terrible blow.
Jesse Barr moved away just as Tapu came crashing into that turnbuckle. And both men are groggy right now, trying to shake the cobwebs out. Get to their feet. Tapu gets to his first. He probably wants to get back and, well, he didn't want that, that's for sure. There's beautiful footwork by Jesse Barr. Jesse is getting a little excited here, Dutch. There's a knee, there's a right hand. Oh! There's a drop kick.
Boy, he didn't even give him time to get to his feet. He dropped him while he was on his knees. There's a back body drop.
Oh, that'll take it right out. Oh, my word.
There's a right hand right to the nose.
Tapu kicks out.
He didn't lock in. He should have locked him in. He laid on him too gently that time. Tapu had enough presence of mind to kick out. There's a backslide. Try for a pin of one, shoulders down. 1, 2. Tapu gets out of it.
He didn't have a real good hold of him there. That hold.
Jesse Barr picking him up. Small package. Team rolled him into a small package. 2.
2.5.
2.5, and the referee, Sandy Barr, just got a kick right in the face. There's a try for an inside suplex. He's not getting him up. Barr's not. There's a small package by Tapu. No good. Barr's legs in the rope.
And we ran out of time.
Time limit draw.
Jesse Barr and Chief Tapu battling to a draw in our first match this evening. Don't go away now, because we're going to be right back after we tell you what's going to be going on in the entire Pacific Northwest.
Right, tomorrow is Sunday. We're in Ilwaco, Washington at the Ilwaco High School Gym. The matches start at 7 p.m. and get your tickets at the door. Monday, we're down at Gaston, Oregon, Gaston High School Gym. Tickets are still available at the door. Tuesday, up in Bellingham, Washington, Meridian High School Gym. Seattle, Wednesday. Salem, Thursday, Grand Theater. Eugene, Friday, Lane County Fairgrounds. Big card plan for down there. Saturday, Portland again, as you know. And then the following Sunday is Tacoma, Washington, Bicentennial Pavilion. You've got something to say, Don.
Oh, the biggest thing that's hit the area in a long time. May 10th at the Expo Center. Championship bout. World Championship. Ric Flair defending his title against Roddy Piper. We're going to have the Northwest Championship bout on tap. And we're going to have the Tag Team Championship there. 4 or 5 other events. Plenty of parking. 5,000 seats. Oh, man, I tell you. Make your plans now. May 10th. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Woo! Lot to talk about, so pay attention. Tomorrow, Sunday, Ilwaco High School Gym. Monday, Gaston, Oregon High School Gym. Tuesday, Bellingham, Washington, Meridian High School. The big shootout in Seattle Wednesday. Salem Thursday. Eugene Fridays. Saturday is Portland. The following Sunday is Tacoma. Coming up later on in the month, McMinnville, Oregon. Listen to this. The biggest card ever presented by Don Owens and Portland Wrestling is coming May the 10th, the Expo Center Arena. 3 championship bouts. The World Heavyweight Championship featuring Ric Flair defending his title against Roddy Piper. The Tag Team Championship bout, whoever the champions are at that time, will defend their titles against another team. The Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship bout will also be on that card, plus 4 or 5 other special events. Playboy Buddy Rose is going to be in here for that one. There's 5,000 seats. Tickets, both general and ringside, go on sale at the concession stand right here at the Portland Sports Arena every Saturday and Sunday. Call 289-4222 for reservations. You people from out of town want to get tickets by sending in a cashier's check or a money order to the ticket office. 5335 West 11th, Eugene, Oregon, 97402. Your tickets will be mailed to you immediately. Don't wait till the week of the show to try to mail in a cashier's check, because you won't get your tickets till after the show is over. I did it, Don. Back to you.
Okay.
I hurt myself.
You sure you didn't used to be a rock DJ? That's great. We'll be right back after this word for Tom Peters. The talent in the Pacific Northwest, Dutch. We still have a legend out there, a man who certainly puts a lot of pain on folks, moves pretty good. That's Stan Stasiak.
The Crusher, one of my favorite folks, yeah. We're going to have one of the Samoans featured in this next bout, ladies and gentlemen. We're waiting for the other participant to come out to the ring. And if I know who he's going against, my sheet says he's going against one of the strongest men in the business today, Billy Jack.
That's right. Boy, you're not kidding, one of the strongest men anywhere today. Yeah, T is in there, and you can tell by the reaction of the crowd. Here comes BJ, Billy Jack, surrounded by security guards, fans. Okay, Big Billy Jack says right on the back of his jacket, is that? Portland's own. Here's Don Owen.
For announcing the next bout, all children will be admitted free of charge next Saturday night. And give the kids a break. And if they come with an adult, kids will be admitted absolutely free. Also, the Sheik has everybody mad at him because he hasn't defended the Northwest title since he won it. And Henning and Madrill and Billy Jack and Adius and Richie have all demanded that either he put the belt up this month against one of them, or the belt be declared vacant, and we'll have a tournament to see who's a champion that will defend the thing. So he's getting an ultimatum that if he doesn't sign for a title match, pretty soon his title will be vacated. The next event will be one fall. Introducing in this corner, 238 pounds from the South Pacific, the great Tia. His opponent in this corner, 245 pounds from Portland, Billy Jack.
So it's a start fighting for the title, or he loses it.
Yeah, the guys are all complaining about the Sheik being a closet champ. Hasn't defended his title. Madrill would like to get a crack at it. Henning wants a crack at it. Adidas, Richie wants a crack at it. I'd like to get a crack at it when I was 10 years younger, but you've got to defend that title. If you're going to be a people's champion, you've got to bring that title out of hiding and show the people that you're capable of keeping it. If you're going to be a people's champ, you've got to bring it up because the people want to see it.
Well, who do you think would be the most likely to go against the Sheik on this? Wouldn't Billy Jack be...
Top of the list right now has to be Billy Jack. And just behind him has to be either Al Madrill or Curt Hennig. And just behind him, Adidas and Ron Ritchie. And if the Assassin would face him, the Assassin or either one of the Samoans. When I held the championship, I didn't care who I wrestled. I took on all comers, whether they be guys like Rip Oliver or a guy like Lonnie Main, my own partner. Didn't matter to me. When you're the champion, there's a headlock by Billy Jack. Pulled off by the hair, a flying head scissors. Billy goes back to the headlock again, unceremoniously takes him over, gets out of it. Tia's complaining about the hair.
Crowd's not buying that one.
If I had that much hair, excuse me, Don, if I had that much hair, I'd complain too, but I outgrew mine years ago.
Well, you came out on top. See, that's the main thing. How often did you defend your title?
You're like a punch in the nose.
No.
How often? Well, it seemed to me like every other day.
Yeah.
I held the title on 16 different occasions, and the people that came through here, some of the wrestlers were phenomenal. I don't know how I ever held on to as long as I did.
Well, they can probably tell you.
I imagine they have a few tales to tell, but I've got a lot more tales to tell about them. That was some tough competition. This young man right here wrestling right now, Billy Jack, said he came to when he was a younger kid. I hate to say how young. Said he watched a few championships. I was involved with Bull Ramus and one time against Dory Funk Jr. and a couple other folks.
Boy, look at Billy really applying that side headlock, grinding on the ears.
Had much strength. Terrible pressure on a man's ears. He pumps it up and down. That rubs that cartilage in your ear. That's how you get cauliflower ears. If somebody whaps you, and that cartilage swells up there.
Well, you can see Tia grabbing Billy Jack's hair. There's a whip under the ropes, and that's like a brick wall coming off there to me.
There's a victory roll.
He just had him too close to the ropes.
Right. You said the same thing I did, Don.
Yeah, well, great minds run in the same ring.
You know how you can tell when you're in trouble?
How's that?
When you put both contact lenses in the same eye.
Are you telling us you're in trouble?
I'm in trouble.
That'll give you double vision. Or something, I don't know.
Have you noticed over the weeks now how Billy has picked up his ability in the ring to maneuver?
Oh, yes.
You'll notice at first he was kind of stiff and he didn't have that much mobility. He wasn't aware of what his opponents were going to try to do to him. And as the weeks go by, he picks up a great deal more mobility, more resilience, and he's not losing his temper quite so bad as he did the first 2 or 3 times we've seen him here on TV.
Something else, too, I've noticed, and it's something you talked about right at the beginning, and that was when he had somebody in trouble, he didn't stay on him. Well, now he's staying on him a lot more and a lot better.
Yeah, but I extort him all the time, Billy. You got to get closer to that opponent. Don't give him enough room to back off from you and get me rest, or that will happen to you. Now he's mad.
Yeah, he's getting mad now.
It should never be more than an arm and a half length between you and your opponent. You always want to make sure you can get your hands on him and never take your eyes off of him. Referee's position side headlock by Teo. They both go into the rope.
Yeah, Tia's got Billy Jack. He comes down on the back of his neck. Oh, he brought a knee up. Oh, that hurt. There goes the whip into the turnbuckle. That entire ring moved about 4 inches when Billy hit that.
We get calls at the office all the time. People that are watching TV, and they say, when you come to our towns, like all over Oregon, all over Washington, Dutch, when you folks come, do you bring everybody that we see on television? We bring a card to one of your towns, to one of your schools or organizations, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Whoever is on television and they're not injured, they will make the town. So you never have to worry about that.
Oh, boy.
Hard elbow by Tio on Billy. Billy kicks out in the count of 2.
Billy just threw Tia off of him.
Now,
right hand.
Tio's no cupcake, Don. He weighs 260 pounds.
Right.
And that's a lot of weight to be pulling around the ring in there.
Tia was working on Billy Jack's throat. Now he plants a boot upside the head.
5 minutes gone, 7 minutes remaining. 7 minutes.
Oh, look at this. Oh, left and a right. There's another right to the top of Billy Jack's head. Oh, Billy's using Tia for a punching bag here. And he's got Tia wrapped up in the rope.
The reason you see Tio getting in that position so many times, he's so big and so heavy. When he drops that bottom rope out from under his posterior, that top rope snaps in and locks his arms in. He has no choice.
Like you said before, that's not really rope.
Cable, steel cable.
With the garden hose wrapped around it.
Billy's just taking a rest out there. Referee, he's not doing anything.
Tia's going to back up a little bit now. What's he doing? Got Billy's head wrapped around that top rope. Oh, now look at that. He's
dragging him by the throat.
Hey! Oh, that's got to give some kind of a rope burn. And
sure it does. That Tio's a master at that. He knew just when to break it. He got into a count of 4, and before Sandy could come down with 5 for DQ, he let go of him.
Crowd chanting now, we want Billy. There's Billy with a couple of rights in the midsection. Puts the big man down. Oh. Tia working on Billy Jack now.
You people that are watching, it's KPTV Channel 12
7
fans.
minutes gone.
Don't go away this evening because
remaining.
Kurt Henning's going to be taking on that big convict. 97402 in the main event this evening. You'll get to see that bout. So don't touch that dial.
What a move that was. Tia missed Billy Jack, and Billy Jack came back and got it. Oh, there's a bell ringer. There's a bell ringer.
That's 260 pounds. There's a backbreaker by Billy Jack. He's dropping an elbow on him. This should be over.
Yeah, that should do it, too. I tell you, that's Samoan.
Samoan kicked out.
It's
over now.
That's it.
If he doesn't get into the ropes, it's over.
That's it.
If the Samoan doesn't get to the ropes, it's over. He's got him up. He's got the hands locked in.
That's got to be it. Billy Jack, full Nelson.
Yes, the Samoan's saying yes, yes.
Sandy Barg apparently can't hear him. Oh, they'll be darned. Okay.
He's out. He's out on his feet.
I think he is. I think all Billy has to do is just let go of him, and he's
out cold. Yeah. He's breaking, Sandy. He's out cold. The man's out cold.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, my goodness.
That is it. Billy Jack and his full Nelson. Tia couldn't even muster enough strength to say, I give. Oh, we'll be back after this word for Tom Peterson.
the Assassin and Sheikh Abdullah Ali Hussein, the Clan.
Savage, you hear all these people out here doing all this hollering and carrying on. Well, everybody just seen what Billy Jack did to the great T.O. He had the man in a submission hold. The T.O. gave up, and Billy wouldn't break it. He should have been disqualified, but enough of that. Billy Jack, you and I, we've had our run-in. Now we got a lot of new faces coming in. Kurt Hennig, Al Madrill, this Adidas. Every one of these boys has been sticking their nose into the Clan's business. Every night there's something happening. There's Kurt Hennig, he sticks his nose up. It's Adidas, he pops his nose up. Al Madrill, now you done got your nose in it. Well, let me tell you something. I'm putting some heavy money on these guys here to get Billy Jack out of my hair to the Sheik and the Assassin. And I'm going to go on, and these new guys that coming in, putting their nose where it don't belong, I'm going to start breaking their noses and putting them right back where they belong. Kurt Hennig, don't remember, you just don't forget how long ago I was the one that helped cripple you up, boy, and I was the one laughing when they toted you out of here. Tell them, baby.
Oh, wait, before you go away, you crippled him up. Buddy Rose hurt his leg. Look what happened to Buddy Rose.
Hey, Dutch Savage, like the leader of the Clan said, you listen here, Daddy. The leader of the Clan said people are starting to get under his hair. Get rid of him. Billy Jack, when I get you anytime, anywhere, any place, that's just what I'm going to do for the leader of the Clan. Like everywhere else has been Salem or Eugene, we've got it on, we've gotten down heavy. And I'm going to do it for Oliver, for Sheik, for the Assassin, for Drill. All of you are going to pay some dues.
You know something? A pencil neck promoter come out here and said I was afraid to put my belt on the line. Well, let me tell Adidas, Hatchet Hennig, that's a half an axe, isn't it? Hatchet. Any of you guys, you have to prove yourself worthy enough for me to put my belt on the line. You have to prove yourself worthy enough to get in the ring with any member of the Clan. This is Oliver's Clan, the meanest destruction machine in the Pacific Northwest, and will always remain that. Let's get back to you now. I just told you Rose busted his leg, and you saw what happened to him. He's hospitalized. Hennig came back with you in mind, too, because you busted his arm. Now, I wonder what he's got planned for you, Mr. Crippler.
Well, if Hennig makes it through what Buddy Rose has got put out for him, then I'll go back to Hennig, and I'll finish up what I started with him before, and he won't be popping back out here a year later, running his mouth and saying he's going to cripple this guy and he's going to do that, because the Clan, baby, is here. And Hennig, Madrill, Adidas, Billy Jack, I'm not through with you, boy. No way. Our battles have just got started. And I'm telling every one of y'all, you look at these belts, you look at the three champions of the Northwest. Anytime you get in the ring with us, be prepared for the worst.
You got to admit, Don, give the devil their dues. They do have all the championship belts. Single belt belongs to Sheik, Oliver, and the Assassin are the tag team champions. But I'm just wondering, Hennig did away with Rose in no uncertain fashion, hospitalized him. When Hennig and Oliver get together, I'm quite sure the sparks are going to fly. Back to you.
You bet they are. And we're going to have some more sparks flying right after this word.
There's another guy here that we gave a tryout to last week. Didn't quite make it.
No, he sure didn't. He sure didn't. But I'll tell you, 97402 or whatever his number is going to get his wish. He was sent out here by Playboy Buddy Rose to go against Kurt Hennig. Well, look who he's got as a partner there. The Sheik's going to give 9-7 some pointers.
402.
Well, we'll just call him by his first name.
I'll see.
Look at the size of that guy.
Which one is the Sheik?
The oily one.
97402. I told you, at least I guessed. I was close. I figured between 270 and 280, weighs 280. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dapper Donovan.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that the tickets are on sale at the concession stand, both general and ringside. every Saturday and Sunday up until the big match, you know where. So if you want to get your tickets in advance, and save you stand in line and everything else. So keep that in mind. The next event has been changed because the big stripe guy says that make it one fall to a finish, because it's going to be a finish and only one fall. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've switched the card around a little bit, and this will be one fall to a finish. Introducing in this corner, 280 pounds, Mr. 97402.
This is one of the loud mouths. Listen, it says he wants a shot at my belt, Mr. Pencil Neck Promoter. Well, I got news for you. When this man gets done with this hatchet, the only place he's going is to the hospital.
His opponent in this corner, 238 pounds from Minnesota, Kurt Hennig.
All I got out of the Sheik was hospital.
Yeah.
And I finally figured out where I've heard of 97402 before.
Right.
97402 happens to be a certain area of Eugene, Oregon's zip code.
Uh-huh.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know that, Dutch?
I retained it.
You retained it.
Over the years, I retained zip code.
Is that right?
Yes.
What a talent that must be.
One of these days, I'm going to refrain from retaining them.
Do you get paid a retainer fee for that, or what?
Okay, Don. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. One for you, none for me. The big guy, in case you just tune in, you late tuner-inners. The big guy with his back to you in the black and white tight outfit with the mask is Mr. 97402, he calls himself. Tips the scales at 280 pounds. Stands about 6'4", 6'5". The gentleman to my immediate right, your screen left, will be Kurt Hennig in the red trunks. Kurt Hennig is the young man that came back and just recently put Buddy Rose in the hospital. And Buddy Rose has hired this masked man as a hitman to try to do away with Hennig. We will see what we shall see. I would not leave your sets for the next few minutes. It's about one fall to a finish.
Well, this is the man that we were telling you about last week. Playboy Buddy Rose sent out here, hired to put Hennig in the hospital, where Hennig put Buddy Rose a couple of weeks ago. How can that guy fight with gloves on it? What?
Those are rubber gloves. There's nothing in the books about it. That's a hard forearm. Oh, terrible forearm smash. Right across the chest area of Kurt Hennig. Picks him up again. Another one. You can hear that one up here, Don.
Yeah, you sure can. Why would he wear the gloves? Just so he won't leave fingerprints, or what?
I haven't the slightest idea. Maybe he's kinky. I don't know. But whatever it is, you put something rubber on your hand and it hits you, it doesn't slip, and it gives you a lot better grip. Look at the red marks on Hennig's back from those cables.
Yeah. He's really been working over Kurt. There's a boot.
Boy, the big man is not giving him any room to breathe. He's just staying right on him.
And that guy is...
Look at there.
Yeah, he's just stomping right on Hennig's head. Won't even give Hennig a chance to get back in the ring. Sure like to know who that guy is. Oh, here comes another one. Boy, I tell you, you can feel that up here, Dutch.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Kurt's chest area is beet red. The big masked man is not giving it any room. He's trying to end it in quick fashion. He's very close to the point of disqualification.
Yeah.
Sandy Barr, National Wrestling Association official, admonishing him right now, saying, knock it off or I'll throw the match out. Big man backed off. There's Kurt trying to get his presence of mind. Throws a couple. There's a knee.
Boy. Oh, he really hurt Hennig on that one. There's a snapmare. Crowd chanting, we want... Oh, you see that?
Picked him up by the hair follicles. Picked him up.
Well, the man is big, the man is strong.
front face lock. I think he's got it across his throat, but I can't see from this position. No, he's got it across the chin.
Henning trying to pound out of there. A couple of shots to the midsection. Doesn't seem to be doing anything to him, Dutch. Oh, I tell you, this guy's something else. He's just... Oh, another knee into the midsection of Curt Hennig. Here comes another one.
He took a terrible pounding at the beginning of the match. And this big man's laying all his weight on Hennig, trying to blow him up. Keep him down, don't let him breathe, keeping his adrenaline going, don't let him get his breathing rhythm going. Hold him down. Tire him out.
Whoever this guy is, Dutch, wherever he's been, he's certainly been wrestling in some fashion or another.
I detect a slight bit of blonde hair on this man and blonde eyebrows.
Looks like he does have Hennig by the throat down there. Boy, Hennig's trying to power out of there, but the man's just too big.
Kurt's trying to go for a suplex. He's going to try to pick him up. He'll grab anything and get his hand on.
Oh, look
he
at that.
suplexed him. He just suplexed 280 pounds, and that man held on to him. That can break your neck. Look at this.
Look at Hennig trying to kick out, trying to power out of that thing, and that guy's just got a death grip on it.
Well, you want to get your neck broke. That's the easiest way in the world to get your neck broke. That man doesn't let go. You don't bump him hard enough to get him off. He doesn't bust your neck for you.
Another reminder that all kids will be admitted free next Saturday night here at the Portland Sports Arena, when accompanied by a paid adult. So bring the family, bring the kids out next Saturday night.
Now, you kids, you heard what we said.
So make your plans now to come on out next Saturday night. Well, I'll tell you, that guy he's not letting go of Hennig. He's just not letting go. Now he's been sent out here by Playboy Buddy Rose to do damage to Curt Hennig, put him in the hospital. Boy, I'll tell you, he hasn't let up since the match started.
You folks do realize that when a world champion comes into the area, and if we have to fly anybody else in throughout the United States, it does cost the promotion quite a lot of money, and they do raise their prices from time to time. Let me give you some idea what the fans are paying compared to the tickets you pay here in the Pacific Northwest. Let me give you some idea what the fans are paying east of the Mississippi. Some sections, $10 general admission. In some sections, $12 ringside. In some sections, $14 and $16 ringside.
That's just
so
for
back
regular
east, that's just for regular matches. And so back east, compared to the prices they pay back there, compared to us out here, we're a piece of cake. Kurt trying to do something with this big masked man. But that pummeling he took at the beginning of the match really did a number on him. It's going to take him quite a while to recuperate. Meantime, the masked man is wasting no time.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. He just burned his neck along that rope. Jeez, I tell you, that guy just won't let go of it. Look at the strength. Look at the strength of that big man. It just got a hold of Hennig. Hennig can't do anything to power out of it.
You'll notice what he's doing, too. He's staying with that front face lock, putting all of his weight on his body, on Hennig's body, including some leverage on the rope.
Yeah.
Real cute. This guy's been around. He knows his business.
Yeah, he sure has. He sure has. Boy, I tell you, he knows a bunch of the tricks. It's one thing knowing all the tricks. It's another thing having the strength to pull him off. Oh, Sandy caught that one. Boy, he's just working over Curt Hennig, something fierce. Every time Hennig gets a shot in, why, the guy comes back and... Oh, Henning blocked that one. And
Kurt Hennig just reversed the tables on the big masked man. That's a right hand by Kurt. I think Kurt's had enough of this. He's arm whipping him into the turnbuckle. Tried for a drop kick, missed it by just an inch. Masked man goes back to that front face lock again. Kurt just barely missed him on that.
Oh, yeah, just a fraction of an inch. And he caught him. We wouldn't be seeing this right now. But I tell you, the guy is, he's cagey. Oh, he knew just to hang on to those ropes, and...
That's pretty good, Don. The masked man is cagey with prison. It looks like a prison outfit on.
Hey, that is
I like
very
that. I just now got that.
Yeah, yeah. Wish I had thought of that.
You folks at home get that? Kurt's trying to go on the inside of that front face lock to take some of that leverage off him. He's reaching inside on him. He's trying to push it. There's a suplex again.
Oh, the guy won't let go.
This man still holds on. That Kurt, you got to give it to Kurt. He's been doing his... He's been working out on that neck. Otherwise, you're going down with your weight and 280 pounds.
Oh, the strength that it took from Hennig just to suplex that big man over. But that's just not enough. Now
he's trying to sugar him. He's trying to sugar him over into a pin. Hasn't got that arm tucked under. Hennig should be able to bridge and roll out of this. He hasn't got that other arm tucked under his shoulder. Kurt bridged out. Big masked man rolling all that weight, all 280 pounds right over on Kurt's chest area. Kurt's got the one shoulder up. I can see it from here. Now they're down.
Kurt's just trying to find some way to get out of that thing. Oh, I don't know. That's see, he's trying to kick out, and the man just has too much strength. All right. It's an interesting shot there we have on the camera. Like a big zebra out there. Hold it, Kurt Hennig.
Kurt's starting to get his wind back. He's trying for a small package. He's horsing on it. Trying to break out of that front face lock by the big masked man. There's a suplex again. He takes him way up this time, way up. That let go of it. That got him way on his back.
Oh, that broke it.
That even tilted the masked man's mask on that one.
Boy, did you see the strength again that Hennig possessed just to do that? Man, that took a lot of strength. Here comes a right. He missed. He missed. Hennig comes back. Another right hand. Another one. No. Hey, the tables may be turning, Dutch.
Kurt has had the biscuit. Oh, big right hand. He just put 280 pounds airborne with a right hand.
Lifted that guy right off his feet. Here comes another one. Right on the chin. Right on the chin. Turned him around. There's another one.
Now he's giving him some of the same treatment that he gave him. Big masked man says, no. That's experience. Dumped him into the ropes in a hurry.
I think Hennig's trying to get that mask off of him. There's a lot of blonde hair under there. Oh!
Head down into the far corner.
It's like a Douglas fir coming down.
The man is so big, he's... Kurt's going for the hood.
Yeah.
Going to try to get the hood off.
Then Barr is trying to stop him. He's got that hood
According
twisted
to the
clear
rules,
out.
you're not allowed to touch that thing. There's a knee right smack on the schnozola. Right on the nose.
Well, everybody'd like to find out what's under that hood. There's a left hand by the big man. 97402. Here comes a right hand. There's one by Hennig. Oh, they're trading punches. Look at that. Whoa.
Henning is infuriated. He's got the big man down again. He hit him so hard that time it snapped his rubber glove.
Yeah, it did. It did. Oh, Henning's pumped now. Here comes a right hand.
There's another right hand. Kurt's hand has to be sore. Big knee lift.
Oh.
Sends a big man flying across the ring. There's an elbow by Kurt. Try for a pin. We have a count. One.
Oh.
He got a leg over the rope.
Boy, I tell you, he's doing a number on that big guy, Dutch.
Kurt tried to go on, tried to do a rear bump on that far knee. The masked man brought the other knee up and it caught Kurt right on the base of the sacrum bone. That had to hurt. Kurt hit him right in the head. Double fisted him that time.
Oh, he just about has to. Oh, there's a rake. Well, I'll tell you, 97402 has been doing a number on Henning. Now Henning comes back and he's been doing one on the big man. There's a whip. He missed with that. Oh, boy, they both caught that one. Uh-oh, outside.
Oh, Kurt's hung up on the rope.
Oh, my word, he's got his neck caught in there.
He's hung up on the rope. That cable.
What's that guy doing? He's out in the crowd. He's grabbing a chair.
Grabbing a chair. He just smashed him on the head with a chair.
That's over. He's been disqualified now. He grabbed a chair from some of those
disqualification.
He grabbed a chair from some of those spectators down there.
Somebody get out there and give this guy a hand getting that rope off of him.
Boy,
Kurt is hung up in the cables there. Reach up there. Get that security guard. Get him up there and help him out of there.
Oh, Henning's head is bleeding, Dutch, where he got hit with that chair. Oh,
there's a spectator trying to help. I hope he doesn't do any. Hope he doesn't hurt him. There, he got him free.
Man. Yeah, there's a
Kurt split. They're after him again.
Oh, here comes
the masked man in the sheet.
Here comes Billy Jack. Billy Jack's working on that guy now. Oh, look at this. We got a Pier Sixer going here now. Henning's just going crazy.
Back and forth. Get those spectators out of here.
Oh, he was throwing right hands. That big guy's finally getting out of there. Boy, I tell you, Henning could have been hurt pretty bad with his neck caught in that rope. Now the Sheik's got the microphone.
The match with me for my title. Look at him. And he wants a title match with me. Are you kidding me?
We can clear out of here, Don. That masked man was disqualified.
Okay, 97402 has been disqualified. The match has gone to Kurt Henning. And
the winner of the match after
I'll tell you, what else is going on around
this? Seeing that, Don.
Young Kurt Henning.
Coming up this week. Tomorrow we're in Milwaukee, Washington, the high school gym. And Monday night, Gaston, Oregon. Going to be on to Gaston, Oregon for the very first time ever. Tuesday, Bellingham. Wednesday, Seattle. There's a super big street fight in Seattle next Wednesday. If you fans want to go that far north, Seattle Center Arena. Salem Thursday, Friday, Eugene. The Lane County Fairgrounds, Portland next Saturday. The following Sunday, Tacoma, Washington.
Don't forget, May 10th.
The big one. The big one on May 10th at P&I.
At the Expo Center, World Championship match. We'll be right back.
Brian Adidas, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, you're going to be involved in that big card coming up on May the 10th at the Expo Center. 3 championship bouts. World title Ric Flair against Rowdy Piper. The Northwest Tag Team Championship bout. The Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship bout. Single match. You're going to be involved in one of the other 4 or 5 special bouts. And after seeing what Kurt Henning and the Convict got into tonight, what do you think of this situation?
Well, I tell you what, this Convict guy is some kind of tough. I've wrestled him myself. And I've also had a chance to wrestle all the rest of the people here in the Pacific Northwest, and they're all tough. And I'm looking forward to that big car at the Expo on May the 10th. There's going to be, like you said, 3 championship matches. The world champion's going to be there, Roddy Piper. And I'm looking forward to a big evening, Dutch.
Well, it's going to be a super card. The fans, you can get your tickets here at the Sports Arena every Saturday and Sunday, or call 289-4222, 289-4222. You people that want to get them by mail, send a cashier's check or a money order to 5335 West 11th, Eugene, Oregon, 97402. And after what I just seen, I don't know how Kurt is. Was Kurt mad, or is he just cut up, or is he more mad than anything back there?
Well, he was bleeding pretty bad, so I would imagine that he's got some revenge coming against the man in the suit.
I'd think so, too. Thanks very much, Brian. Back to you.
Okay, Dutch, thank you very much. And we'll be right back after this word for Tom Peters.
Not too many people cheering for this Scott Ferris, but I have a feeling in the very near future they will be. This young man has great amateur credentials. He was quite an amateur wrestler himself in his own right. And he's just breaking into the business. He's got his first crack at professionalism. Calgary, Alberta. He's back down here. He's from this area. A young Scott was down here last week for a tryout with us against another man, which you witnessed.
Yes, it is.
Didn't go too well for the other guy, did it?
It was kind of pitiful. Yeah.
Scott Ferris in the purple trunks against one of the veterans in our business and a legend, Stan the Man Stasiak. There's a go behind by Scott, takes up the hammerlock. Stan trips it out with a leg trip, goes for the leg. He's on top with that foot, trying to go south with it. What a way for Scott to meet the people from Portland, wrestling the Crusher.
Yeah.
There's a kickoff by Scott. Gets up to his feet. I think this is going to be a scientific battle. At least I hope so.
I know you just went back to the dressing room, Dutch. How's Kurt doing? Is he all right?
He's mad.
Yeah.
He's cut up. He's bloody. He got a laceration, but you got to take your upcomings in this business. But he is fighting mad. He's more mad than he is hurt. His neck's a little sprung. He said the guy, he's repeating it. He's banging his hands and his fist and kicking lockers. He tried to cripple me. When are they going to stop this? I'm just going to have to hurt somebody. I tried to talk to him. It didn't do me any good. And in the meantime, Billy Jack's trying to tape him up. And he's mad.
Yeah. Well, he has every right to be. Boy, I tell you, the guy, that 97402, he was certainly very vicious.
Well, whatever credentials he came in here with, or wherever Rose found him, he's certainly what he's cracked up to be, 280 pounds of dynamite. The guy really did a number on Kurt. He took advantage of every opportunity when Kurt got hung up in the ropes there by his neck. He used a chair on him unceremoniously. He lost the match, but he tried to really cripple the young man. What he succeeded in doing is getting this young man extremely hot. There's a try for a full Nelson, a switch out. Flying mare by Scott Ferris. Scott hits the ropes, comes off to give the...
Oh, what'd I hit?
He goes in behind. Stan tries for a pin. 1, 2, 3. He suckered him.
Oh.
He suckered. Look at Stan. He can't believe it. Scott suckered him. He tried a one tackle. Stan withstood it. Tried for another one. I think Scott went to school on some of Stan's old move. Back to you. Let's get out of here.
Stan said, who is this young guy? All right, first fall goes to Scott Ferris. We'll be back after this word for Marv Tonkin.
Billy Jack. Peace, brothers and sisters. Well, first of all, I want to come up here and say I don't know what this guy in his striped shirt is. 6743210 blast off. I tell you, what you pulled out of here, the stunt with Henning, that's uncalled for. And I don't know what, like I say, I don't know if this guy came out of a penitentiary or whatever he came. It looks like he's a pretty big dude. I got to give him credit for that. But, and we get back to this Oliver. Tuesday night we had our cage match. And, I did come out a victor. But I tell you, hey, I didn't win the battle. Oliver, it's like I'm looking at you. I know the people are getting tired of our feud. I'm getting tired of it. And it's going to come to an end real soon, brother. And the 7642, I'd like to get a little piece of you myself and knock you out, brother.
Would you be more careful of what you're doing up here? You're liable to knock this old man down. Back to you, Don.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if he'd landed on your foot there, Dutch, we'd have had to call the tow truck, I think. Oh, we're ready for our second fall between young Scott Ferris and the veteran, the legend, Stan Stasiak.
That amazed me about Stan. Stan took it like a gentleman, but boy, did that shock him. He took that one tackle, and Stosh felt as he was feeling his vinegar because he said, I got him once. That's a pretty big kid. I think I'll let him try it again. And Scott he learned. He's learning really fast. He went in behind Stosh, small packaged him, and got a win on him. And it shocked everybody in the building, including me.
Well, you yelled out there at Stan as he was coming out of the ring, said that's one of your old moves. Yeah. And boy, he knew that.
He says, yeah, I know it, Judge.
He knew it.
He's a gentleman.
There's young
There he is, handsome young Scott Ferris. Curly-haired, huge upper body on the young man, huge legs. He's going to be a winner. All he needs is a little time.
Yeah, now, Stasiak's ready now. Going to an arm bar.
Yes, he is. There he kicks out. Mr. Ferris does. Stosh says, where'd they get this kid?
And send him back.
Headlock. Side headlock by Stan. Takes him over with the hip. Got 4 minutes remaining in the bout. Wrestling time. We're going to be hearing from Curt Hennig here pretty soon, folks. I'm quite sure. There's a head scissors by Scott Ferris, young man in the purple trunks. Fell in the black, you all know. Stan a man, Stasiak.
Stan trying to kick out of that, but boy, I tell you, Ferris has got that locked in good. That head scissors.
Scott was quite a power lifter when he was in college. Very resilient young man. He's going to go a long way in this business. A lot of humility. I've met Scott. One time I helped get him booked up in Calgary, Alberta. And that's where he got his start. I figured if he could go up there and do anything, he'd make it in the business. That's a rough crowd up there, and he did it. He'll be in here for a while, and then he's, I think he's either going to be going back to New York or Minneapolis, one of the two. Good-looking young man. Stan and Scott both trying some power moves. Stasiak with his back to you. Oh, he's taking a young man down.
Oh, he sure is. He sure is.
Scott's coming up. There's a top wrist lock. Try for a hard punch, and Scott back. Whoa!
Scott knows.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this. No, thank you.
He knows.
There you go.
Crowd appreciates the professionalism of this bout.
There's a side hip lock by Stan. And it says, there's one you didn't learn.
You know, if we run out of time here, Dutch, young Mr. Ferris is going to have himself a pretty good win over old Stasiak. Scott Ferris took the first fall.
That'll give him something to talk about, won't it? There's an arm whip by Ferris on the big man. Stan says, are you kidding? You got to get up awful early in the morning and try to pull it on me.
You already suckered me into one. I'm not going for another one.
Side headlock by Stasiak.
We only got a couple of minutes left in our...
All right. Ferris throws him off. Tries for a backdrop. Stan goes in behind.
Oh.
Small packages. Ferris. 1, 2. He's got him. I don't believe it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I knew he knew it. That's one of Stan's favorite moves. Now he's admonishing me. He says, see?
Yeah.
There's two ways of doing that. Excellent move.
He was talking right to you. Okay, we ended up with a draw here between Stan Stasiak and young Scott Ferris. Oh, I tell you, Ed, I think you're right. Scott's got himself a heck of a future.
This will end in a draw.
Oh, what a feather. What a feather for Scott Ferris' cap to draw his first bout in Portland with Stan Stasiak. Match is a draw.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you, we're going to have an interview here very shortly with Curt Hennig. Hennig just starting to come up to the crow's nest. He's cut up. He's been lacerated, and he's got the look on his face. If you want to call hate, that's what it looks like. We'll be talking to him very shortly. Incidentally, you people, don't forget, anytime you want to book a card or a professional wrestling match anywhere in the state of Oregon or Washington, just get a hold of KPTV. They'll give you a number to call, or we'll give it to you right now, 206-686-3085.
You bet. A great way to raise some money for your organization, church, club, group, whatever.
Or come down here on Saturday evening so you can go home at 11 o'clock, watch the show, and watch your big mug on television.
We'll be right back with your interview.
Masked man tried to do to young Curt Hennig. Curt?
Well, Dutch, I just got through with an episode with Mr. Rose. Now, I don't know if this masked man is a hit man for Buddy Rose, if he's here to put me out of wrestling for some reason. you get your Buddy Rose, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I don't know who this masked man is. I scheduled to sign anybody on the card because I was away. I came back. I'm healthy. Now they went and did this to me. I mean, hit me in the head with a chair. Now, the Sheik was in the ring, too. I don't know if he's got part of it. He knows I'm after that belt, too. Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's got money up, too, to put me out. Well, I got news for you. You can slap me down as many times as you want. You can hit me in the head. You can knock my legs out. But, brother, I'm going to be back. And if the people of Portland would okay this, I would like to do this. Maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. I have asked Billy Jack to be my partner against the masked man and the Sheik.
Right on. You know, first of all, before I got into professional wrestling, Playboy Buddy Rose, I said, hey, Buddy Rose, can you help me get into wrestling over by the drinking fountain right over here? That's when he spit in my face. Now, if he's got this 7'6", 4'3", guy here to take care of Kurt Hennig, well, I'll be backing him up 100%. And Sheik, if you get your butt anywhere near it, my face in that ring, I'll put your head up your oil well, brother.
Hey, that's right. You mean to tell me that you and Billy Jack are challenging the Sheik and the masked man next Saturday?